Goodluck Jonathan was Nigeria's president 2011 to 2015. Goodluck Jonathan would have brought good luck on Nigeria if he stopped the jihadist war imposed on Nigeria by his former boss, the late President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, to whom he was vice president. Together, they were elected as president and vice president in 2007. By 2009, or rather in 2009, Umaru Musa Yar'Adua started his campaign of calumny against the community, the Boko Haram Muslim community, and started attacking the community with Nigeria's security forces, abusing his presidential powers. Because that community existed peacefully under the presidency of his predecessor, Olusegun Obasanjo. But I don't know what went into the head of Goodluck Jonathan. He swallowed the bait of the Fulani Muslim imperialists, accusing the community of unorthodox Islam. What concerned Goodluck Jonathan with orthodox or unorthodox Islam? What is Nigeria's business with anybody's Islam, Christianity, or religion in a nation that prohibits state religion? At any rate, Goodluck Jonathan went beyond perpetrating the war. He did something even more sinister, or not less sinister, inciting the Christian Association of Nigeria against the Boko Haram Muslim community. And the leadership of the Christian Association of Nigeria started pouring invectives on the community, due to which the community started attacking churches. Until I wrote an open letter to the community to open their eyes to the shenanigan and insidious behavior of Jonathan. And the community came to its senses that you didn't start off attacking Christians or even Muslims. You were only protesting the fact that Western education is being abused to perpetrate haram, leading to the gross underdevelopment of Nigeria and mass abject poverty. And the community since then stopped bombing churches. But Jonathan squandered his 4 years, the entire 4 years, fighting Boko Haram, and Boko Haram fighting back. Although the war was started by Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, it was under Jonathan the community took to terrorism, to fight back governmental terrorism against it. I also came to discover that the corruption of the ASU leadership degenerated to the level of amending the constitution of ASU, the Academic Staff Union of Nigerian Universities, ASU, amended the constitution under the presidency of Goodluck Jonathan in 2012. Don't forget, Jonathan was Nigeria's president 2011 to 2015. The corruption of ASU leadership started in 2012 when the leadership on its own amended the constitution of the union to be extorting 2% of each ASU member's monthly salary monthly, and to increase or decrease the percentage as the leadership alone deems it fit. Why this is important to mention is that such extortion of a percentage of each worker's monthly salary monthly in the name of a workers' union is not possible if the employers don't cooperate with that corruption. But the government of Goodluck Jonathan collaborated, and was deducting the money for ASU leadership. And that is Boko Haram, the type of thing that the community that Nigeria's rulers are fighting are protesting or is protesting. Boko Haram, abuse of Western education to perpetrate haram, which was what ASU leadership did and supported by the government of Goodluck Jonathan, squandering human lives and economic resources of Nigeria on fighting the Boko Haram Muslim community. Then in 2013, ASU leadership and the government of Goodluck Jonathan colluded to be paying ASU leadership a scam called Earned Academic Allowance from 2013, and from that year 2013, which was the year in which the implementation of the 2009 agreement was due. But rather than the implementation of that agreement, ASU leadership and the government of Goodluck Jonathan colluded to be paying ASU leadership the fraud called Earned Academic Allowance. And they roped in the leaders of the non-academic unions to key into the scam, whereby once ASU leadership get the fraud called Earned Academic Allowance, is shared with the non-academic unions, which leaders also stopped agitating for the 2009 agreement, for the implementation of the 2009 agreement, except with lip service like ASU leadership. So, unfortunately, subsequent rulers of Nigeria, but of course, which subsequent rulers other than Muhammadu Buhari and Bola Ahmed Tinubu keyed into the scam, supporting extortion of now the increment, the extortion of 2% of each ASU member's monthly salary monthly escalated to 3% in 2024 under the current president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And but everything sustained by the presidency of Muhammadu Buhari. And these are rulers fighting the Boko Haram Muslim community, a community protesting abuse of Western education for the perpetration of haram. Look at it. A workers' union, a leadership of a workers' union on its own amended the union's constitution to be as extorting 2% of each ASU members' monthly salary monthly, and to increase or decrease the percentage to be extorted as deemed fit by the leadership alone. And the rulers fighting the Boko Haram Muslim community accepted it and helping ASU leadership to extort a percentage of each worker's monthly salary monthly. And then replaced the implementation of the 2009 agreement with paying billions of naira to ASU leadership, shared with the non-academic unions to be distributed to members as the leaders deem fit, turning the leaders into millionaires while they give pittance to the majority workers. And they are fighting the Boko Haram Muslim community, Nigerians. I hope that future generation will immortalize the name of Mohammed Yusuf, the founder of the Boko Haram Muslim community, because you can't find a better expression for the level of corruption being perpetrated by those fighting the Boko Haram Muslim community. And that community became a terrorist organization under the presidency of Goodluck Jonathan. Yes, although it started under it was started by the presidency of Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, to whom he was vice president. Good luck. What lesson to take from here is, you have heard the story. You should be able to learn something from it. But above all that, live up to your name. Yar'Adua. Adua, we are told, means prayer. Nigeria's prayer was messed up by Yar'Adua. Goodluck Jonathan brought ill luck to Nigeria in his 4 brutal years of war against the Boko Haram Muslim community, while sustaining the corruption of the likes of ASU leadership. Look at that level of corruption. Amending the constitution of a union, abusing your power as the leader or as the leaders, and then getting fraud in the name of the workers, calling it earned academic allowance. What is not earned academic allowance but a bribe, a lump sum bribe taken by ASU leadership to stall the implementation of the 2009 agreement, which will have improved the welfare of the workers. Good luck. He didn't bring good luck on Nigeria, but ill luck. Oh my God.